Okay. Jeffrey Ladlaw. Morning.
Morning.
Were you first here this morning?
Yes.
First one in, first one out.
Nice.
All right, sir, this is case number 2026, CM166, if you'd state your name for our record.
Jeffrey Laidlaw.
All right, sir. So we are here facing a long-form complaint with the allegation of use of telephone communications to terrify, intimidate, threaten, or harass. And that is filed under a domestic violence statute. And there's only one charge. The domestic violence statute does have a mandatory minimum penalty. That is a $50 address confidentiality fund fee and a $50 domestic violence fund fee and mandatory domestic violence counseling. Were you served with a copy of this complaint yet?
Unlawfully knowing, disturbing electronic.
Okay, yeah. Do you have a form that was provided to you that looks like this? If not, I'll make you a copy so you have a copy. Yeah, that's the address update. I'll take that from you with the address update. Thank you. And I'll get you a copy of this complaint so you have it. One copy for that. All right, sir. So that is a class 1 misdemeanor. Did you understand the group advisory that
Yes.
is? All right. Do you have your attorney waiver form with you?
I do, but don't I fall under the to where I could get an attorney with that charge?
Okay, good question. So in this complaint, I see no request of jail time, so you're not facing that as the cause.
Oh, okay.
So if
Okay.
for example, if you plead not guilty and are found guilty after trial, or if you plead guilty or no contest now, there's no jail time. If that changes, then your rights will change. But right now, there's no notice of that, so that means there's no jail time.
Okay.
So that cause is removed. So if you're asking for a court-appointed attorney, let me hear your cause for that, and then we can make a determination. Or you waive the presence of an attorney for now, or you can hire one yourself.
So I can waive it now, but I could still have the right to pick that up, right?
You certainly can, yeah.
Okay.
And if it changes, let's say later they didn't do a notice of jail time, then your rights change as well. So then we can address it again at that time.
Okay.
Okay? So right now, do you have any other questions regarding that decision? So all you're deciding now is that you're waiving the presence of an attorney, hiring one at your own expense, or giving the court good cause. That's really all you're doing now.
This is an ongoing thing, Your Honor. I just seen you a year ago over this same situation.
Okay. Just be careful. We're on record.
No, I understand.
I don't want you to incriminate yourself. So right now you're just trying to decide on the attorney. So I understand it might be have some, came and went and all those things. I don't know. I don't have any of the facts of the case, and that's done,
No, I understand.
And that's done intentionally. So if it does go to trial, then I'm seeing it for the first time. So I don't really know much about it at all. I just got to explain your rights to you, kind of prepare you for what the decisions are, let you know what the penalty range is. Yeah.
All right. Well, there's the
Okay.
attorney waived.
Okay. So for now, you're
For now.
in the presence of an attorney. Okay.
And I'm going to plead not guilty.
Okay. If I could ask one favor on this form, and I'll answer your not guilty, please.
Sure.
Just if you could write your name right here, and then I'll get that not guilty plea going for you while you're doing that.
There's my name.
Okay, there you go. Thank you. All right, sir, so here is your court date, scheduled for September 29th of 2026 at 9:30 a.m. If I could get you to sign here for that court date. All right. Cover that, please. right, now I got a call to see if there's any victims in the courtroom, because it is victim related. In the case of Laidlaw, are there any victims in the courtroom that would like to be heard? Please show your hand. Having seen none. All right, so once I get that court date back to you, you'll be set to go. Do you have any questions?
No, I guess not at this point.
Okay, all right, then in the next meeting, you'll come here again. You'll have that private meeting with the prosecutor, listen to what they have to say, and we'll see how the case proceeds from there.
All right.
Okay?
All right, thank
All right,
you.
sir,
Do I need any other?
just that court date right there to remind you. Now you're all set.
All right,
Have a
thanks,
good
sir.
day. You bet. Stephanie Taylor. Hello there.
Hi, how are you, sir?
Good, how are you doing?
All right.
All right, so this is case 2026 CM 12235. If you'd state your name, please.
Stephanie J. Taylor?
All right, Ms. Taylor, this is a allegation of theft, a class 1 misdemeanor. Did you understand the group advisory information?
Yes, I did.
Do you have your attorney waiver form with you?
I do, but I'm gonna try to get an attorney because it's more of a issue of provocation, not
Okay.
theft. So,
Okay. All right, so you're no jail time, so you're going to hire your own attorney?
I'm gonna try. I don't have a job, but
Okay.
I have a boyfriend that,
Okay.
or try to get pro bono because
Okay.
yeah, this. Yeah.
So we'll enter a not guilty plea for you, and I'll show as of now that you're going to hire counsel. Okay, if that changes, if you talk to them and you decide you don't want counsel or can't afford it or whatever those reasons are, please let us know. Your court date may change.
Okay.
Okay, like I say, they come in on one particular day if you're represented by counsel, and if you decide you're not to, then we have those on different days to try to.
Yeah, we probably will
Okay,
get counsel.
all right, sounds good. If you can answer with yes or no, I'm just verifying some information. Is that a good address?
Yes.
And then is this a good phone number?
Yes.
And a good email?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right, so here is your court date, September 29th, 2026 at 9:30 a.m. If I could get you to sign here where it says defendant, and I'll get you a copy of that. Thank you. In the case of Taylor, any victims in the courtroom that wish to be heard, please show your hand.
There was no victim.
Haven't seen none. Okay, well, there's an alleged victim.
Well, the job,
Yeah.
the
Yeah, I just
the
have to-
cop.
Yeah. All right, once we get you a copy of that court date, you're all set to go. We'll
Thank
see you
you.
on that next one.
Have
as
a
well.
great-
Thank you, you too.
Thank you.
Nicole Villalobos? Hello there. This is case number 2009 TR 2578. If you'd state your full name.
Nicole Bernice Villalobos.
Thank you. So we're here for a driving suspended violation. That is a class 1 misdemeanor. Did you understand the group advisory?
Yes.
Waiver? Did you make a decision on your attorney waiver form? Thank you.
I think I need to sign it.
Yes, if you would sign it there, and then if you wouldn't mind writing your name right below the verses. Thank you. And then I've got, you have an address update for them?
Oh, right here, yeah.
Okay, thank you. All right, do you have any questions before I take a plea from you on that charge?
Not really, I just found this out, that I got it, so
Yes,
I don't.
2009 case.
Yeah, I know, and only because I went to go get a new license to travel,
Mhm.
and that's when it hit me, and they told
Okay.
me, I was like, okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so, do you recall the incident?
Yeah.
So back in, July 22nd of 2009, so,
Yeah.
highway patrolman, yeah,
Mhm.
all right,
Coming from Winslow,
okay, yeah.
yeah.
All right, any questions on your plea options of guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
I'm guilty. I mean, I was speeding, so.
All right, so let me make sure you understand what you're pleading to. It's the driving suspended portion. All the other violations have defaulted, and that's why there's a suspension on your license. So do you have an Arizona license now?
I do, but now I know that it's been suspended and I had a warrant.
You just have the card. But
Yes, correct.
Right, okay. All right. So that's what you're pleading to, not the other violations. You're pleading to the driving suspended.
Correct.
All right, how do you want to plead to that? Guilty, not guilty?
Guilty.
Okay, guilty.
Yeah. Would it be lifted today?
Yeah, we can conclude it today.
Okay, thank you.
All right, in that group advisory, you understood the rights that you're giving up that I explained? Okay. Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Okay. Understanding those rights that I gave, that I explained in the group advisory, you acknowledge that you're giving those rights up with your guilty plea? Is that yes?
Yes, sorry.
That's okay. And regarding your guilty plea, are you making that voluntarily?
Yes.
Nobody forced, threatened, or hashed you to make
No,
that
sir.
plea? Did anybody promise you any lighter sentence or punishment? with
No,
that
sir.
plea? Okay. Court will accept your plea and finds that you made it knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently. I'm going to review the factual basis with you with the very old citation.
Okay.
And that is on July 22nd of 2009 at about 9:12 a.m. in the location of milepost 238 on State Route 87. You were contacted by the Department of Public Safety for a speeding violation alleged at 84 miles per hour in a posted 65 mile per hour zone. In that police contact, it was found that you were operating a motor vehicle on a public roadway while your license privileges were suspended, revoked, or canceled. You were unable to provide proof of insurance. A person under 16 years of age was not properly restrained, and there were two parties that were unrestrained under the age of 16. And you are here pleading guilty to that charge that did occur in Gila County in the jurisdiction of this court. Is that correct? Is that yes?
Yes.
Thank you. It's okay. All right, so these are the rights that you're giving up by entering your plea of guilty that we discussed in the group advisory, and you understand that you're waiving those rights. If you would sign where it says defendant. You can question more, and then did Andrea go look at what the fine amount of that was?
I think it was 562.
At 532 in 2009?
562.
What is it?
562.
560, okay, got it, yeah.
Can we do like a payment arrangement?
We certainly can, yes.
Okay, thank you.
You bet.
And also, I don't live here, so is there any way I can call them in?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
show you a way to do a website or a phone.
Okay,
If
cool.
they're gonna charge you a merchant fee for using your credit or
okay.
debit card, you can always send us a check or money order too, and cost you a stamp. So
Okay.
you wanna do that. All right. This is that information that I told you about, how to set aside the judgment, seal the record, and then petition Rule 33. If I could get your signature on the top one, and I'll give you the second one. This one is for you. I've crossed out domestic violence. It doesn't apply to your case. You still can read it if you wish. Regarding your payments, we're going to be right around over $1,500, I think, with the insurance violation.
Okay.
The insurance violation alone is $945. The driving suspended is $4,500. They're calculating them up right now because we've got to back it up to 2009 and look at those fine amounts.
Okay.
How much can you afford on that balance per month?
50 to 100.
Okay, let's start at 50, and then if
Okay.
you can pay more than that, you certainly can to pay it down quicker.
Okay.
Okay? Know that if you make a $100 payment, it doesn't take the next month away, it just takes
No,
off the
correct,
balance.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. copy of the quashed warrant here in a moment too, so you can have that, keep that close by for a week or so, just to make sure that everything clears properly.
Okay,
And then after that, everything should go through the system.
okay.
So are the 4 civil traffic ones, those fines staying as is?
Yes.
Okay, so just add those up and put 3 for civil traffic. So
And may I ask a favor when you go out, when you leave, that flowery thing?
Yeah,
Could you
sorry.
just, that's okay, no, you can keep it with you, just give it to the clerks on the way out.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah,
here's your warrant quash.
Okay.
we have another document for you still, getting your judgment sheet set up.
Okay,
And we'll get a signature from you on that payment plan that we discussed.
okay,
And then I'll get you a copy of that, and that's what you'll use to make your payments. So know that it's a criminal offense, so if you miss a payment, it could go back to a warrant for your arrest again and a suspended license again. So we're gonna let the motor vehicle know that you're here and that you took care of it and put you back in good grace as far as our charges. So your ability to get your license back and all that, unless there's other reasons out there, is back.
now this is the only one that popped
Okay,
up.
yeah, so then that'll be clear today, so just make
Okay.
sure that you don't miss anything, and if you have any issues making payment, let us know, and me or another judge will rule whether we can skip you on the payment or something if your financial status changes, but try to be consistent on that,
Correct.
to keep it like that, or this starts over again.
Correct, okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Would you mind writing the other civil
It's
on the citation?
You want each charge listed?
Yeah, because that way she knows.
Well, she put a total, you know.
It's okay, just the total I need, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm not worried about it.
Other, she put civil traffic.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so what you're signing for is the payment of making $50 payments on a total balance of $1,739.80. If you'd sign here. And here's the darkened information that I talked to you about, the remote ways to pay. Our address is here. If you do a check or money order, include your case number on those, and that will be the ways that you do that, okay?
Okay,
And then when you get that one back, some of the top boxes, the way they plead stuff, just take a look at the ones I did. Here's the rest of that one.
Thank you.
David Toms?
thank you.
You bet, have a good day.
You too.
Mr. Toms, if you'd like, instead of standing here that whole time, you can have a seat here if you want.
I can't hear you.
How's this? If you want to have a seat there, or can you stand here a few minutes?
I can't stand there.
Can you hear me okay now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, this is case number 2026 CM160.
She writes the case number on here.
Say again?
She writes the case number.
Yeah, that's okay, I'll take care of it, yeah. All right, so listen to the things I explain, okay? I see that she didn't write the case number, but they're not supposed to, all right? You're supposed to, but you may not know it. That's why I'll put it in there for you, all right? Could you state your full name, please?
It's David Leland Toms,
Thank you, sir.
Jr.
All right, it's a junior?
Yeah.
All right. All right, we're here for an indecent exposure violation. That's a class 1 misdemeanor.
Okay, let me explain.
Nope, I don't want you to. I don't want you to explain anything yet. I want you to listen first, okay? And then I'll hear from you. I don't want to be rude, but I got to cover a certain steps of things to make sure I'm helping protect your rights, okay? All right, so that's what the allegation is, okay? It's a Class 1 misdemeanor. Did you hear what I talked about as far as a Class 1 misdemeanor?
I can't hear nothing.
Okay, let me start over with you then. A Class 1 misdemeanor has a maximum fine of $2,500, 6 months of jail, and or 3 years of probation. That's the maximum. There is no mandatory minimum. So the court's range is from 0 up to those maximums. Your options are to plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest. If you plead guilty or no contest, I'll schedule you to come back to court at a later date for sentencing, okay? If you plead not guilty, I'll schedule you back to court for a pre-trial conference. That is where you will meet with the prosecutor, discuss the case with the prosecutor, and one of the following will occur next. Number 1, the case could go to trial. Number 2, the case could enter a plea agreement that all parties agree on, including yourself. Number 3, the case could dismiss. Number 4, you could change your plea from not guilty to guilty or no contest. Or number 5, the case could be continued for further investigation by either side. So far, do you understand? Okay, is that yes?
Yes.
Okay, just because we have a record, so I got to hear the verbal answers. I know you're saying yes with your head. All right, sir. You also have the right to an attorney. In your case, I do not see where the prosecutor is asking for any jail time. So far, you're not facing the consequence of jail if the case goes to trial or if you plead guilty or no contest today. Okay?
Let me say something. I'm on a fixed income.
You want a fixed income? Okay?
Yeah,
Understood?
I can't afford it.
Okay? Understand that.
The officer that arrested me lost my driver's license.
Okay?
4 days later, I asked him, "Where's my driver's license?" "Well, I don't have it." He lied to me.
Okay? Did you talk to his boss?
It cost me $10 to get a new license.
Okay? Did you talk to his boss?
No.
Okay, well, you can, because I have nothing to do with how police do out there. I hear trials, and I find people guilty or not guilty, but I'm not their boss.
I went to Walmart,
Mm-hmm.
used the bathroom. I came back on electric cart.
Okay, sir, I gotta caution you. You want to argue your case right now, which is way early. I don't want you to say anything that's going to incriminate yourself, because this record could be used against you. So it's a little early to explain what has happened. The only time the judge wants to hear that is if the case goes to trial. Because right now I don't know anything about the case, which is on purpose. That way I'm clean when we start, okay? You can discuss that information if you choose to with the prosecutor if you plead not guilty, okay? But if you don't plead not guilty and you plead guilty or no contest, there's nobody to explain it to until I get to sentencing, which is a later date.
Well, I'm not guilty.
Okay, understood.
I'm not pleading to something that I didn't do.
Okay, fair enough. I'll enter your not guilty plea, but I need to back up a little bit. We're talking about the attorney, all right? You have 3 choices. 1, waive the presence of an attorney and you have the form in your hand. 2, hire an attorney at your own expense. Or 3, ask the court for a court-appointed attorney. Now that requirement has 2 parts to it. Number 1, you must not be able to afford it. So let's presume that you cannot, right, you've already explained that. Then we still have a second component, and that is the following. You have to provide the court good cause. An example of that good cause would be if you were ordered to do jail time, okay? But this case has no jail time right now. So we take that cause out. Do you understand? So if you don't have good cause to provide today, then you have to back up to the other 2 choices, which is number 1, waive the presence of an attorney, or number 2, see if you can hire an attorney. And I understand you can't afford one. So that limits it down to 1 then. If you don't have good cause and you can't afford an attorney, then you have to waive the presence of an attorney. Does that make sense?
No.
All right? I don't know how to explain that better. I thought it was pretty good
I
at it.
got blown up.
Okay?
My brain don't work right.
Okay, do you have a mental disability?
Yeah, I got CRS.
What's that?
Can't remember shit.
Oh, okay. All right. Do you remember you're in court today?
Yeah.
All right. So do you have a disability? Has a doctor diagnosed you with the ability not to have ability?
No.
Okay, so you don't have that.
They took my insurance away. They took my food stamps away. Everything is out of pocket. And I only make $1,000 a month.
Understood.
Less than $1,000 a month.
Yeah, you're doing better than some that come here. So, I understand that you don't have the funds for an attorney. Then you have to decide to waive the presence of an attorney or provide good cause other than that other one you just said.
Well, I make $1,000 a month. Less than $1,000 a month.
I understand.
So I'm going to go for an attorney.
You do want to try to get an attorney?
A court-appointed attorney.
All right, so you have to have good cause for that. Not only can you not afford to, but you have to have good cause for a court-appointed attorney.
Like what?
If there was jail time, that is one example. If you had a mental disability that's diagnosed, that's another example. If you don't have any of those type of things, the court cannot provide you a court-appointed attorney.
Well, I thought I was losing my mind.
Okay?
Right? So I went to see a psychiatrist.
Okay?
They sent a 24-year-old girl.
Okay?
And she says, if you got 5 fish in the aquarium, 3 of them drown, how many got left? I'm a professional fisherman. Fish are in the water. They don't drown.
Okay, sir. I've got a lot of people lined up behind you. I appreciate what you're telling me.
Okay.
But I need you to make a decision.
Well, I need a court-appointed attorney.
Okay? So the court cannot provide one because we don't have good cause. So then you'll have to waive the presence of an attorney or hire one yourself.
In other words, I'm a secret fellow.
Well, you may not be represented by an attorney. There is a possibility that you go through this without an attorney because you don't have good cause.
Okay, whatever. I just want to go home.
Okay, well, I'm trying to
I
get you
got
there.
100 miles to travel
Okay?
to go home.
Well, there's probably people here that are further than that. So, but I'm trying to get the decision from you. If you're asking for a court-appointed attorney, and I say no so far, then you have to check that second box that says, I asked for one, the judge said no, and I'm not getting one. Or you say, I'm going to go get my own attorney.
This print's so small, I can't see it.
Well, what do you want me to read to you?
Well, just fill it out. Let me tell it.
Okay, so let me tell you your choices. On this form, it says that, number one, you do not want an attorney. That's not what you're saying. But it does say the court has determined that you are not entitled to a court-appointed attorney and you choose not to retain one if that's what you're deciding. Or you're going to leave here and go hire one or try to hire one. I understand you can't afford
I'll
to.
try.
You want to try it? All right, so then what I'm going to do is enter a plea of not guilty for you and indicate that you're going to try to hire an attorney. Okay, maybe you'll get an attorney that'll do it for free. I don't know. But we'll schedule you as you having an attorney. So I'm going to discard the attorney waiver form, okay? I'm going to throw this one away. If you find out, sir, that you cannot get an attorney, call the court and let us know that. Your court date may change, okay?
Okay.
All right. Let me look at it. This is for you to keep. Let me show you a couple things. If you would answer with yes or no. Is this still a good address?
Well, that's my physical address.
Okay.
I have a P.O. box.
Okay. I'm just going to write this down on here. Can I get what that is?
23149, Phoenix, Arizona. 85063.
All right, I want to verify the numbers. 23149.
I've had that P.O. box 40 years.
All right, and then can I get the zip one more time?
85063.
And then, does your phone number end in 2826?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, so this is your court date that we're scheduling on 9/29 of 2026 at 9:30 a.m. So we'll need you back in court on that date. If you could sign where it says defendant for that court date. And I'll get you a copy of that. I want to review your release conditions with you. To obey all orders of the court, do not commit any crimes, notify the court immediately of any change of address, do not leave the state of Arizona without permission of the court, do not contact the alleged victim, you may not know who it is. And then are you reporting to pretrial services as ordered? The probation department?
Well, I called and I got a
Message?
message.
Okay, as long as you reported to that,
Yeah.
they'll try to call you back.
They haven't.
That's your, okay, that's your court date there. So if you want to, just make sure, if you want to follow through and call them again, just to make sure you're following through with them, then that will suffice them, as long as they communicate with you.
This number right here.
No, it's actually I'll write down the number again for you. You should have in that paperwork when you were released out of custody, I'll show you what the...
I lost it.
Okay,
It's in the truck somewhere.
okay. You want to write this phone number down?
Okay.
It's 928-474-7147.
Alright.
All right. In the case of Holmes, are there any victims in the courtroom that would like to be heard?
There's no
Having seen
victims.
none. Okay. All right, sir, do you have any questions?
No.
You're all set to go. We'll see you on that date. Have a good day. There you go. Fernando Martinez Cobos. Hello there.
Hi, sir.
All right, so this is case number 2026, CM-12104. If you'd state your full name.
Fernando Teodoro Martinez Cobos.
Thank you. We're here on a theft charge, shoplifting. Were you here for the group advisory?
When you said the...
Yeah, gave the information to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand that information?
Yes, sir.
All right. You have your attorney waiver form?
It's right here.
Okay, have you made a decision on that?
I'm gonna waive. Yeah.
Okay, so if you want, check the top box that says I do not want an attorney if you're waiving. And then did you write your name on it? I can't see, it's right under the lip here. Yeah, if you would write your name right here, please.
Yeah. Sorry, I should put my actual name. No.
All right, and then if you would date and sign there where it's highlighted, please. Today's August 19th.
I'm supposed to sign right here too?
Correct.
Okay, sorry. Just making
That's
sure.
okay. All right, thank you. Now, you previously entered a plea of not guilty. Do you wish to maintain that not guilty plea?
No, sir, I did it.
Okay, so you want to change your plea to guilty or no contest?
No contest.
Okay. You failed to appear at your pretrial conference date. We had a few people all lined up to meet with you, and you didn't show up.
Yes, sir.
So you currently have a warrant for your arrest, correct?
Yes, sir.
So if I get all those people together again, and you don't show up, we'll probably get you picked up on the warrant. You're not going to get out until it goes through court, which will take probably about 45 days.
Yes, sir.
So get ready for residency at Gila County for 45 days-ish if you don't show up at the next court date.
Yes, sir. The only reason why I didn't show up last time was because I was out of in Globe.
Okay.
So this time I'm in town. I have a job here now. I'm good. I will show up, sir.
Well, but I'm sure you had access to a phone at some point.
No, sir. I was out on a ranch in the middle of nowhere.
Okay. Okay. Well, whoever your boss is needs to know that this is the priority, not his cows or horses or
I
whatever
no
it is.
longer work for that man.
Okay. All right. So we'll quash the warrant now.
Yes, sir.
We'll change your plea to no contest and schedule you for sentencing. Since it's a victim-related charge, we have to notify the victim of your change, okay? Otherwise, we could sentence you today, but since it's victim-related, we have to schedule it out. You understand that?
Yes.
Do you have so the address?
It's against Walmart, though, right?
Pardon me?
I thought it was with Walmart.
Correct.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, so they may have a representative show, they may not. We just have to comply with their right to do that, so they may. So do you have a current address now?
No, sir. I'm still currently.
Okay. All right, sir, so you'll be signing for your court date. I want to make sure that you're very clear that you'll be here on that date, on September 28th of 2026 at 9:30 a.m. You'd sign here where it says defendant. That is for your sentencing. That should be your last appearance unless something goes wrong after your sentencing. Right, and I'll get you a copy of that. Give me a moment. There's your copy. Do you have any questions at all?
No, sir.
All right, I think we're getting you a copy of the quash warrant. Once we get that to you, you'll be set to go.
Yes, sir. Okay, I do have one question.
Yes.
So the sentencing, it's like they're gonna tell me whether or not I have jail time or if I,
Well, you don't have jail time.
okay.
I would be able to notify you of that now.
Okay.
But we'll sentence you. I'll hear what you have to say. If you want to say anything, the prosecutor may have something to say. If the victim has something to say, we'll hear what they have to say, and then we'll sentence accordingly. But we'll take all those parties involved, and then with the two possibilities are a fine and probation, not jail time. If jail time is a possibility, then things change for you. We back up a little bit and kind of start this again. So,
Yes, sir.
but I don't foresee that happening. All right, once they get you a copy of the quash warrant, you're all set to go. Any other questions?
No, sir.
All right, you can wait right over there, sir. Have a good day. Aaron Blayton? Hello, sir, how are you?
Good, thank you.
I'm doing well, thank you. This is case number 2026 CM 12211, if you'd state your full name.
Aaron Warren Blanton.
All right, Latin, sorry, I didn't come out with it. Yeah,
That's
probably happens a lot. All right, sir, so we're here for a DUI allegation and then a violation of a court order. Fair to comply with the court order. Both of those are class 1 misdemeanors. You understood the group advisory?
Yes, sir.
I have a financial form completed for you. So you're wishing to get a court-appointed attorney at little or no cost?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You're currently unemployed?
Yes,
Okay.
disabled.
Okay. Okay, you do qualify for a court-appointed attorney. We'll assign that out. Enter your plea of not guilty for you.
Yes, sir.
All right, sir, so what you're signing for is your court date on this one. Not guilty plea is entered. We're setting a pretrial conference. Court date is set for 9/29 of 2026 at 9:30. If you would sign where it says defendant with that notice. I'll get you a copy of each of these, and I'll show you your attorney assignment, his name and phone number, and then you're going to want to call him about 5 days prior to your court date. You may or may not get in contact with him, so leave a message with the staff or whatever, and then he'll give you advice of whether you're going to show or not show, or if he's going to or not.
Okay.
If you don't get a hold of him, then you'll meet him here for the first time and then discuss the case.
All right.
All right, so we'll get those forms to you, and I'll show you that information here in a moment. Yeah, you can go right here.
Our copies.
Okay.
The copies.
All right. Here's the one that you already signed, and then here's your attorney form. One more. Would you click the court-appointed attorney fee box and
Yes.
circle not in custody? All right, sir. So your attorney's name is here. Phone number's here. Call 5 days prior. Same court date you have there. And not in custody. There may be a $25 attorney appointment fee.
Okay.
Okay, that's where you have. All right, you're all set to go. Thank you. Yeah. Joshua Richmond. Hello there. Sir, this is case 2026 CM 12214. You'd state your full name?
What was the case number again, Your Honor?
No problem. 2026 CM
Yes, sir.
12214.
My name is Joshua David Richmond.
All right, Mr. Richmond. So we're here on 2 allegations. One is an assault charge. The other one is a disorderly conduct charge. Both are filed under the domestic violence statute. The domestic violence statute does have a mandatory minimum, and that is a $50 address confidentiality fund fee and a $50 domestic violence fund fee and mandatory domestic violence counseling. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand the group advisory that I gave earlier?
Yes, sir. What class misdemeanor is this?
Both of them are class 1s.
Okay, and that was the one with possible 6 months jail, or the lower, I can't remember the tier.
It's the higher one. $2,500 fine is the maximum.
Okay.
6
then-
months of jail is the maximum, and
Then-
3 years of probation. There is no jail time being sought as at this point, so no jail time indicated now.
Okay, so then I will not qualify for a court-appointed attorney based upon the necessity deemed by the court. Okay,
Correct.
so then I would like to plead not guilty, and I would like to waive my right to an attorney now with retaining the right to
Change your mind.
change my mind in the future,
Okay.
as I would like to hear what the prosecutor has to say.
Perfect. Yeah, just check the top box. Says I do not want an attorney. And then sign and date where it's highlighted down below. And then at any time you want to change your mind, you just let us know that you've retained an attorney. May change the court date.
Yes, sir. I apologize. I can't remember the date right now.
August 19th.
Thank you.
No problem.
It's very stressful. Okay.
Okay,
Is that
take
correct?
That is correct, yep. And enter not guilty plea, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. This is your court date, scheduled 9/29 and I'm gonna give you a copy of this.
Thank you, sir.
9/29 of 2026 at 9:30 a.m. You have pled not guilty. That's a pretrial conference that is set. If you'd sign where it says defendant.
And I will meet them here.
Correct. Just like this, come back here, and there'll be some people here, and then they'll take you to one at a time in a private meeting.
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going to review your release conditions with you, and then I'm going to call for any victims.
Yes, sir.
Release conditions are obey all orders of the court, not to commit any crimes, notify the court immediately of any change of address, do not leave the state of Arizona without permission of court, do not have contact with the alleged victim with unwanted contact, do not possess a firearm, and ordering you to report to pretrial services.
Yes, sir.
And are you consistently doing that with pretrial services?
Yes, sir. I
Okay.
contact Officer Ken anytime something comes up. I will call as soon as I leave today.
Okay. All right, there's a copy of that for you, then if you'd stand off to the side. In the case of Joshua Richmond, are there any victims in the courtroom that'd like to be heard? Raise your hand. Okay. Sir, what I'm gonna have you do is have a seat over here, and then I'm gonna call it, yeah, just right over there, yeah. You can come forward. Hello there. How are you? Could you state your name?
Elisha David Richmond.
All right, sir. So I just reviewed the release conditions that are on the defendant. Did you hear those?
No, not fully.
Okay, so I'll review them with you. The defendant is to obey all orders of the court, not to commit any crimes, notify the court of any change of address, not to leave the state of Arizona without permission of the court, not to have contact with the alleged victims with unwanted contact. So what that means is the victims are allowed to have conversation, engage in conversation until they choose not to. Once they make a declaration, I don't want to talk to you anymore, a defendant is mandated to comply with that. Otherwise, they're violating this order and their release could be revoked. Okay?
Okay.
The defendant is ordered not to possess any firearms, and he's ordered to report to pretrial services, which is the probation department, and they monitor his release, make sure he's abiding by these release conditions, make sure he's appearing in court as ordered, and they report any lack of thereof to the court where we can revoke his release on those conditions also. Do you wish to have anything to say regarding the case or anything regarding the release conditions?
No.
Okay, do you have anything?
When will we be getting our victim's advocate person to go with this case?
So that should be on its way to the mail to you soon.
Okay.
If it's not already.
Okay.
If you don't see it in another week, then you can call the prosecuting office. Did law enforcement provide you a pamphlet with phone numbers and information?
No, he did not. He said that I would have received an email, but I haven't received an email as of yet.
Yeah,
with any of that information.
so on this form that each of you were provided at the scene, this form,
So we didn't get that form either because the defendant or whatever, he left the scene and they did it all separately.
okay.
We didn't get any documents before
Let
before
me
he
give you a couple of these while we're here. Can I have you state your name, ma'am?
Heather Richmond.
Who's Jessica?
That's his girlfriend. That's the defendant's girlfriend.
Okay. And you're the parent of,
Yes, so Joshua and myself are still legally married. We're going through the divorce process, and he now lives with his girlfriend.
okay,
On a
so
different
you weren't
address.
listed as a victim?
I'm not sure how they listed it.
It doesn't show that you were, so what I'm gonna do is make you a copy of this. This is the victim's rights information. This is the basic starting of the victim's rights advocate contact. The law enforcement was supposed to provide you with a packet. Then what I can do is direct you to call the prosecuting office. Are we able to put the prosecuting office phone number there?
On here?
Yeah, because they didn't get a pamphlet. and then you can call them to speak to them regarding notice and of your packet, make sure it's on its way. It most likely is, but in the just in case, you can do some follow-up with it. And then once we get you the information, a copy of that, I'll excuse you guys to go, and then wait a couple minutes and then excuse the other party.
Thank you.
So that's supposed to be over there somewhere, that's okay. We got a couple pins and some jab, and I got it out there. There we go. Thank you.
It's at the bottom here.
Okay. All right, so this is that victim's rights form. This is the prosecuting attorney's phone number. You can inquire about that, just make sure that it is or has it been sent or not. Okay?
Thank you.
Anything else?
That is all.
Okay, you're all set to go.
Thank
Have
you,
a
Your
good
Honor.
And Mr. Richmond, just give me a couple minutes and I'll excuse you shortly.
Yes, sir. I do have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
We are planning to move out of state.
Okay.
Whom do I petition and or contact before I do that to require permission and or obviously if the court says I can't, then I'll do what I have to do.
Do you know if it's going to be on or before that next court date, September 29th?
I do not believe it will be before September 29th.
Okay, so what you can do is there's a blank motion, it's called a motion, requesting permission to change the release conditions.
Yes, sir.
Grab that on your way out and have it, and then when we see you on the 29th, unless you're wanting it sooner than that, bring it with you to see where it's at after you have your conversation with the prosecutor.
Oh, got you.
Maybe even make them aware of that.
Got
so.
you. Insurance policy, so to speak. Have it with me, so no matter what goes at the next meeting.
Right, then we can address it at that one. If you know you're gonna be here on the 29th,
Yes.
get it prepared, and then you may or may not need it after that meeting, so.
Great, thank you, sir.
Okay, you're welcome. Any other questions?
No, sir.
All right, you're all set. Christopher Bertram. Hello there.
Hey, Donnie, how you doing?
Good, how's it going?
Pretty good.
And then just for the court purposes,
Sorry.
this is Judge Garvin.
Yeah, yeah.
Otherwise, I'm keeping you out of trouble with these guys. They
I get it.
really get on you.
Yeah.
All right, this is case 2026 TR 12142. If you'd state your full name.
Christopher Frederick Bertone.
Thank you. So we're here on a driving suspended, revoked, or canceled license violation. Class 1 misdemeanor. Did you understand the group advisory?
Yeah.
Okay. This is the attorney waiver form. Do you know what you're doing with that?
I don't care. I don't need an attorney.
All right. If you would check the top box here, you
Can I
don't
just
want one?
pay a fine?
Okay, yeah, and then date and sign, yeah, there's no jail time or nothing in the case from the prosecutor.
I don't know what that other box is, but it's not. I don't need an interpreter. So.
Okay, yeah, no, that's all we need. All right. So in the group advisory, you understood that information? All right. And any questions on your plea?
Nope.
How do you wish to plead?
Guilty.
See if I already have the sentencing packet here. Nope. All right, so regarding your guilty plea, are you on probation or parole?
Nope.
And the guilty plea, you're making that voluntarily? Nobody forced, threatened, or harassed you to
Not
make
at all.
that plea?
Nope. Nope.
No lighter sentence or punishment was promised?
I haven't even talked to anybody.
Okay, all right. So there's a second violation, but that's dealing with it in another court, so. All right, the other violation is a civil traffic violation, failure to yield left turn at an intersection. That's a civil traffic violation, that's either responsible or not responsible plea.
I didn't even know that existed, but I'm responsible, I guess.
Okay, yeah, so that was location,
Yeah, pulling out of the, I know where I was.
okay.
Yeah.
You want responsible to that?
Sure.
So there's a civil traffic on that too, by the way.
Did he plead to it?
What? Yeah, pled responsible. And then the other, there's a felony allegation in that.
Out of the other court.
Yeah, that's the other court. All right, not on probation or parole.
No. So as far as this is concerned, this will end my time with Ken, with pretrial services, because the court's case is over now.
I think you just need to report to him one more time
Yeah,
on
sure.
this one.
All
And I
right.
think I only, let me take a look, I think I only designated that, yep, for the misdemeanor only.
Okay.
So just, I think they want the final report on this one.
Sure.
And then that should conclude it for you.
Yeah. He's actually a pretty nice guy.
Yeah.
I'm fixing the safe.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. Yeah. Pulled into his driveway. I rode into his driveway. I didn't pull in. I wasn't driving. And I said, "Don't I know you?" He said, "Oh yeah."
That's what happens in our small town, right?
I tell you.
All right, I need to review the factual basis with you for our record.
Yep.
Indicates that on 7/23 of 2026 at about 5:25 p.m. at or near milepost 252 on State Route 87, which is 616 South P-Line Highway in Payson, in Gila County, the jurisdiction of this court. You failed to yield at a left turn at an intersection. Police contact for the violation found that your license was suspended, revoked, or canceled, and you are operating a motor vehicle on a public roadway, and you are here pleading responsible and guilty to those charges.
Yes. So that's on a public roadway. So if I was on a private road, I can drive?
You can.
So on my street that I live on, which is a private street, I can drive?
Yes. I mean, there are certain charges that, but neither one of these would apply. Yeah. All right, sir. So these are the rights that were given to group advisory. You're waiving those with your guilty plea. Sign where it says defendant. This is that information that I talked to you about on how to set aside the judgment and seal the records. I'll get a signature from you on the top one and give you a copy of the second one.
Be nice if they kept it out of the roundup.
Yeah, that's, they just get public record.
Yeah.
It's a normal thing.
You want to sign this one or keep this one?
Nope, that one's yours, yeah, that cross domestic violence out. So there's these $482, a $69 jail fee.
Really?
Yeah, the 1 day of jail, yeah.
It wasn't even that good.
Yeah,
It wasn't worth
that is.
$69.
Yeah, and then the civil traffic violation, that's regarding that total balance, are you able to pay it today?
What's the total?
Do you know what the total?
What did you say for the drive suspended?
Say again, 482?
And then the other one's 195. We're getting a total right now.
Okay.
I'll make payments on it. I'd pay half of it today.
Okay, and then we'll do, you want me to schedule the other half in 30 days, or do you
Yeah,
want to break it
that's
down
fine.
monthly?
No, I can do the half in 30 days or before then.
Okay,
If I didn't sit here for an hour and something with all these people, I'd have it by now.
right.
Do you have to pay when I walk out, or can I come back and pay it?
Well, if you're saying
Before the end of the day?
today, yeah, before 4:30,
Yeah, no problem.
and you can do it by phone or a website if you want to, but they will charge you a merchant fee on that.
Of course. Everybody's got to get their dollar.
Yeah.
What's the total?
The total will be $766.
All right, then half today is what it's indicating,
Oh, okay.
and then the other half in 30
So
days?
383.
Oh, what was today's total?
383.
383, Your Honor, sorry.
That's right.
You can use this to pay if you want.
Okay, thank you. Quality card stock.
what you're signing for is making a payment of $383 today, and then the $383 due on or before September 19th. I'll get you a copy of that.
Thank you.
And then right above where you signed is that the phone number and the remote site, or just come in to save that merchant fee.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever's more convenient for you.
We're good.
All right, yeah, we'll get you that copy and you're all set.
Thank you, Judge Garvin.
You bet. Have a good one.
You're welcome. Change the time to.
Thank you.
2:30.
Richard Young. Hello there.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Good luck.
All right. This is case 2026 CM 155. If you'd state your full name.
Richard Glenn Young.
Thank you, Mr. Young. We're here on a disorderly conduct charge. That's a class 1 misdemeanor. Did you understand the group advisory information?
Yes, sir.
Make a decision on the attorney waiver form. If you'd write your name right here, please. And sign where it's highlighted and date below. Thank you. Any questions before you make a plea?
No, sir.
How do you wish to plead?
Not guilty.
Okay. I'll transfer your not guilty plea for you and get you a court date.
Thank you.
I have to review your release conditions with you and then call for victims. Those obey all orders of the court, do not commit any crimes. Notify the court immediately of any address change. Do not leave the state of Arizona without permission of the court. Do not contact the alleged victim in any manner. Do not go near the location of the alleged offense. Do not possess or consume any alcohol or drugs without a valid prescription. And you may have a civil standby if necessary. You understand those release conditions?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is the 917 still good?
Yeah, I'm not living there, but that's where my mail is
Okay,
going.
understood. Got Rick Young 63 is still good?
Email?
Email? Yeah, let me show it to you and you can just say yes or no.
Ricky Young 3. Yeah, that's the G.
Oh, okay. Can't read my own writing. And then no phone?
I do now. I do
All
now.
right, if you just wouldn't mind adding that in that little blank space right there. Thank you. Here is your court date, September 29th of 2026 at 2:30 p.m. If I could get a signature signing for that date. In the case of Mr. Young, are there any victims in the courtroom that'd like to be heard? Raise your hand. Having seen none. All right, we'll get you a copy of that. You have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, as soon as you get your copy, you're set to go.
Thank you.
You bet. Robert Stevenson. Hello, sir. How are you?
Good morning, Your Honor.
How are you doing?
Doing well, thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, so we are here for 2 civil traffic violations. This is case number 2026 TR 12138, and then 1 criminal violation. State your full name for our record.
My name is Robert Stevenson.
Thank you, sir. So the 2 civil violations are registration violation and no insurance violation. And then the criminal violation is operational violation of the restricted class license. That restricted, is that a class 3?
I believe it's a 1.
Okay. That's a Class 2 misdemeanor. All right, sir. The Class 2 misdemeanor, did you understand the group advisory information I gave earlier?
Some of the group advisory information I did understand. I did have some questions for clarification
You bet.
or in the context of legal information request.
Okay.
Okay, so to stick right with, is it ARS, and did you find a section that we were looking for the ARS?
Yep, the one that's cited right here, 3480A.
28-3480A, is that correct, sir?
Correct.
Your Honor?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Let's see, question for you. In the group advisory, we talked about, if I understood correctly, that there would be an L that referred to a misdemeanor type. Is the misdemeanor limited to civil or criminal, or in this particular instance, are you identifying this as a civil or a criminal misdemeanor Class 2?
A criminal misdemeanor, Class 2.
Okay, Your Honor.
And I didn't understand the L part you were talking about.
I thought when you were conversed that you could see on here that if it referred somewhere with an L.
Oh, yeah, sometimes they have a 1, 2, or 3 M.
M, okay.
Class 1, 2, or 3 misdemeanor.
L, M, and O,
Some,
okay.
yeah, some do and some don't. If they use a computerized system,
Okay.
sometimes it automatically puts it in there based on the computer-generated citation.
Okay.
And sometimes it doesn't. So that's, like this statute particular,
Okay.
has the ability to be civil or criminal. So that's why it didn't show on there, because it has the ability, depending on what type of restriction, has the ability to be civil or criminal.
Okay, so hence therefore, as opposed to being in the complaint C, civil traffic, we had talked about being criminal. This is actually identified as a civil, but you're saying it's a civil with a Class 2 misdemeanor add-on?
Yes and no. It's identified, you're correct, saying civil traffic, but it in fact is not civil traffic. It is a criminal misdemeanor violation, the Class 2.
Okay, sticking with the legal information request, what sort of penalty types or terms are there on a Class 2 misdemeanor?
Yeah, that was what I gave in the group advisory, but I'll review it again with you.
Thank you, I didn't catch it.
Yeah, no problem. The Class 2, this is the maximum penalty range. $750 fine plus surcharges, 4 months of jail, and or 2 years of probation. And there is no jail time, so you're not facing that as a consequence. But that's possible, but it's not possible until that's requested.
So at this time, the prosecutor is not recommending or asking for jail time at this time? Okay, understand. Let's see.
And then there's no mandatory minimum, so the court's discretion on that penalty is from 0 up to that $750 fine, and then from 0 up to that probation term.
Okay, great. Sticking with the legal information request, can the pre-conference be done remotely via Zoom or some other remote access channel?
Yes.
Okay. Would I need to put a written request in for that?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have that form for me, or
Yeah,
can I ask the clerk to provide that with me?
Yeah, so
To me.
out in the lobby, it's called a motion, and then what you'll do is just put that you're asking for a telephonic, is how they do those sometimes.
Okay.
And then if it's granted, you'll get a instruction sheet on how to do that.
Okay.
What normally happens is you'll call the prosecutor way before the next court date, and you'll have that discussion, and then on the actual court date, we'll know how the case is proceeding. So you and the prosecutor will talk, you might call, they might have to call you back, that phone tag goes back and forth, but hopefully by the court date, we'll know that if it's going to trial, we'll know that if it's been entered into a plea agreement, we'll know that if it's getting dismissed, or we'll know if you want to change your plea from not guilty to guilty or no contest, or a continuation for further investigation on either side.
Got it. I believe I understand what you disseminated to me. Let's see. I'm going to jump ahead one here. Request for motion forms. Is there a waiting time to submit a motion? And can I pick up a blank motion out front, correct?
Blank motion out front.
Okay.
Yes,
got it. And go back to my question. Is there a waiting time to submit a motion?
well, you just submit it, and you can email it to us as well.
Understand.
So if you're not wanting to do it today or whatever, and you want to go home and
Understand.
send an email to us, then we can take that email, and then me or another judge looks at the reason why you're asking for the remote. I think that's what you're asking for, right?
True fact. That was, yes.
Yeah, okay, so then we look at the cause for that, and then either grant it or deny it, and then to give you those results back.
Okay, and again, no waiting period to submit that motion.
No, you can submit it right away.
Okay, got it.
We could do it on your.
I might
right
well do
at the
that,
counter,
yeah, I might well do that. That's
Okay.
the, let's see, jury request, did we, is that a separate motion request as well, Your Honor?
Well, it has to be jury eligible first, and then this case is not jury eligible.
Not jury
So
eligible.
you still can have a trial, but it's a bench trial, it'd be in front of
I
the judge
understand.
either. Okay.
I understand. Okay, let's see. Okay, very good. Okay, with that in mind, Your Honor, I wanted to submit to you the form which I do not want an attorney.
Okay. All right. And then, do you understand your plea options? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Yes, Your Honor, and I'm pleading not guilty if I haven't made that statement to you.
Okay. We talked a lot about what happens if you plead not guilty, but I didn't actually get it, so now we've got it.
We have it. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Your Honor.
No problem. And could you answer with yes or no to these questions? Is this a good address here?
Yes, this address is good, Your Honor.
All right, and then we don't have a phone number or email. If you could enter those for us, and then we can... Okay.
Not available, not available, Your Honor.
Okay, so this is the only way for contact?
The street address, yes.
Okay.
U.S. Postal Service, yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
Your Honor.
All right, no problem.
Or phone calls that I make.
Yeah, so we don't have a phone, so you don't want to list a phone.
That is correct, Your Honor. I have written in that there's no email address and no phone number that can be reached at.
Okay.
I think I would have to precipitate the conversation by making the call myself.
Okay. All right, so what you're doing is I'll give you the court date here, which is on September 28th. Make sure that you can see that. Yeah, that's, make sure that you can read that out before I, or do I need to rewrite that September 28th?
Well, you've whited it out once there.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Okay.
Can you read it?
Yes, Your Honor, I can.
Okay, at 9:30 a.m.
Yes, yes,
You'd
Your Honor.
sign for that date and time where it says defendant? I'll get you a copy of that.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any questions about anything that we talked about?
That we talked about. No, Your Honor. Well, I will ask, will that pretrial conference be set for me prior to...
So we're set now on that date. You're going to stop and get the motion on your way out and either fill it out right away to ask for it telephonically. You won't get the answer right away because I got to see all these people and all that, but we'll probably... we don't have a phone number or email for you, so we're going to have to mail it to you. So that's going to be a little slower process than normal.
True fact.
But you'll get a notice of the ruling of that to where you can do it or not, and it'll give you instructions. And if it is granted, let me give you a little heads up. You're required to get a hold of the prosecutor at least 5 days prior to that court date. That,
Important to note. Yeah, the 28th or the 29th.
Yeah,
Yes, important to note.
You might push the timelines a little bit since we're using
Yeah, is that my
regular mail.
copy?
That's yours to have. Yeah.
5 days before. Okay.
Yeah, at least call the prosecutor 5 days before, and on those we'll send you those instructions on there. We'll have their phone number and who to contact, and it's probably better even before the 5 days.
It's my intent to start.
Yeah.
You didn't ask, but it's my intent to start right away because I have the proof of the evidence and all of that stuff here.
Yeah.
So I want to put it in the system as early as now.
Okay, they may not have the case for a week, so you might wait like 7 days, and then, because we're going to enter your not guilty plea and then get it to them, and then after a week or so, then they'll be able to find their case.
And the them is the clerks out front, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Thank you,
All
Your
right.
Honor.
Anything else?
No, Your Honor, I think
All
that
right.
does it. Thank you.
Have a good day, you
Thank
bet.
Your Honor.
I messed up on the date, so Andrew had me correct it.
On the date?
Yeah, so you'll see.
Okay, that's okay. Just as long as they can read it. You don't want them to say, oh, I couldn't see. Carson Strat, maybe pronouncing that correctly, maybe not be. Was I close?
Surratt.
Surratt, okay. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you, sir. This is case 2026 CM 12204. If you'd state your full name, please.
Carson Isaiah Surratt.
All right, we're here on 2 charges. One is a disorderly conduct and the other is assault. Both are filed under the domestic violence statute. Did you understand the group advisory given earlier?
Yes.
Okay. The domestic violence charges have mandatory minimums. One per domestic violence charge is a $50 address confidentiality fund fee and a $50 domestic violence fund fee and mandatory domestic violence counseling. You don't need to do the counseling twice. But, but those are the mandatory minimums. Your options are to plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest. If you understood the group advisory, do you have any questions on your attorney waiver form? As of now, there's no jail time being sought in the case.
Okay. I plead not guilty, though.
Okay. I can enter your not guilty plea, but I need you to make a decision as far as...
No attorney.
You don't want one? Okay.
No, or I'll hire one maybe myself.
Okay, so just for now, if you're waiving today, go ahead and check the box that says I do not want an attorney. If you decide later that you want to hire an attorney, go out, shop for one. Once you get one, they'll know what to do. They'll send us a notice of appearance. But you call us to say, hey, I hired an attorney. That way your court date may change. Okay? If you date and sign where it's highlighted down below.
What is today?
Today's August 19th, correct. All right, I'll take that form from you. All right. Oh, I do need one more. If you would write your full name right where below the verses. While you're doing that, I'm going to review your release conditions. Obey all orders of the court. Do not commit any crimes. Notify the court immediately of a change of address. Do not leave the state of Arizona without permission of the court. Do not have any unwanted contact with the defendants at the residence. Do not possess or consume any alcohol or drugs without a valid prescription. You understand those release conditions?
Yes.
Okay.
How can they charge me with assault without even seeing anything?
Well, I can't answer that because I also have not seen anything. So I don't know the case facts. That's why you're pleading not guilty.
Right.
To let the prosecutor tell you about the case. They may even provide you the police report. Then you'll be able to review it.
Okay.
Make a determination after that on how you want to proceed forward. All right. Now I'll call for victims in the courtroom here in a moment. Not guilty plea. All right, and the case, is it Surratt?
Yes.
In the case of Surratt, any victims in the courtroom that would like to be heard, please raise your hand. Okay, I'll call you up here in just one moment. All right, sir. I'm going to get you a copy of this in a moment. If I can have you have a seat at the table right there. And then I'm going to call the victim up. Ma'am, you can come forward. Hello there. Could you state your name?
Josie McKaylin Manning.
Okay.
I was just wondering if is that being pressed by somebody else? If I don't want anything to be done, then is it still a thing?
Okay, sure. So in domestic violence, the state of Arizona has the ability to proceed forward without victims' cooperation, meaning that they don't want any prosecution or do any of those things. That can happen in the state of Arizona. The reason why that is, it lifts the burden from the alleged victim to the state. So the state can still proceed forward in all of those things.
Okay.
If you wish not to pursue any prosecution, you can certainly speak to that. You're the victim. You can talk to the prosecuting office and let all of them know, and they'll make the decisions whether they choose or choose not to still proceed forward.
Okay, I just was wondering if they picked it up or
not.
Okay.
They do. Yeah, even the arrest, even if you're demanding, I don't want anybody arrested, they still can.
Okay.
They're actually mandated to. They shall make an arrest, not may, if they have probable cause to make an arrest. So that's how the domestic violence works in the state of Arizona.
All right.
Okay? Anything else?
No.
Okay, now you're all set, and then we'll get you a copy, sir, and you'll be all set to go.
Okay.
Did we get his copy already? No. Oh, okay. I didn't know if I gave it to you already. Nathaniel Larson. Hello there. This is case 2026 TR 12146. If you state your name.
Nathaniel Larson.
Do you have a middle name?
Alan.
Thank you. You're here facing an allegation of driving on suspended, revoked, or canceled driver's license. That is a Class 1 misdemeanor. Did you understand the group advisory? Okay, did you make a decision on your attorney waiver form? Okay, thank you. All done already. Do you have any questions before I take a plea from you, sir?
No, sir.
How do you wish to plead?
No contest.
Okay. We'll go ahead and move forward into sentencing today and conclude this case for you. If you can answer questions with yes or no, is this still a good address for you?
Yes, sir.
Phone number is good?
Yes, sir.
Email is good?
Yes, sir.
All right. Regarding your no contest plea, are you making that voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Nobody forced, threatened, or
No,
harassed you to
sir.
make that plea? Okay. Anybody promise you any lighter sentence or punishment?
No,
All
sir.
right. Are you on probation or parole?
Parole.
Okay. Your parole could be violated, which opens the ability.
Contact them about the whole
You
situation.
already got them. Okay. I still need to give you the advisory that you have the right to a court-appointed attorney at little or no charge to you with the possibility of a parole violation.
Okay.
You can waive that still. I just got to get an answer from you. Do you wish to exercise the right for a court-appointed attorney because of the potential parole
yes, sir.
violation? Or you can still waive it. So if you already talked to your parole folks and they've told you what they are or are not going to
Then
do,
I'll
then
waive it.
okay. So you want to still waive the attorney? Okay. All right, I'll review the factual basis with you. Indicates that on August 8th of 2026 at 6:06 a.m. you were contacted at or near 601 South Green Valley Parkway, located in Payson in Gila County in the jurisdiction of this court. In that police contact, it was found that you were operating a motor vehicle on a public roadway while your license was suspended, revoked, or canceled, and you are here pleading no contest to that. So you're not admitting or denying that, but knowing that the
Yes,
facts
sir.
would be used at a trial. Okay? The court finds that you made your plea knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently. Will accept your plea of no contest. This is the paper that talks about how to set aside the judgment and seal the records if you wish to exercise those rights. If you would sign here, then I'm providing you a copy.
Cool pen.
Yeah. All right. The second one is your copy, along with that one that we gave you this morning. These are the rights that you're giving up that we've discussed in that group advisory, and also the advisory that you're on parole and you wish to waive the attorney. Sign where it says defendant. All right, so the fine for a driving suspended violation is $482. Do you wish to give any statement to the court? Okay. Regarding
How
that.
would I go about paying that? That's
Pardon?
only. How would I go about
Yeah,
paying
so
it?
we'll talk about that. So, 482, there is due now. If you can't make the payment today, then I can put you on a payment plan.
Please.
How much can you afford per month?
Preferably as like $50, $100.
Okay,
because I
let's start
also
with
got-
50. You
That's
can
fine.
pay more if you wish. Make the first payment due on or before the 19th of September.
How would I go about paying that?
Okay, First off, I gotta add a $20 payment plan, that's per statute. If you can't make it at the time, total balance is $502. A couple of ways to make it remotely is to go into this website or this phone number, call them in. It will charge you a credit or debit card merchant fee. If you want to, you still can send a check or money order to us at this address with your case number. Or you can always come in person and just, you don't have to come into court, just see the clerk.
We have a money order, right?
You can pay cash, you can,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
Say no
Cash is
more,
king.
thank you.
Yeah, so there's no fees or nothing, so, yeah, just just come to see the clerks and make the payments.
All right.
All right, if you'd sign here for the payment plan,
Yes, sir.
I'll get you a copy of that. Do you have any questions at all?
No, sir.
All right, as soon as you get your copy, then you'll be all set to go.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Step over here.
Yeah, that's fine. Good try.
All right.
Yeah, you're all set. Have a good one. Stephen Bradford. How are you doing?
Hanging in there.
All right.
Blessed every day, he knows it.
All right. So there's two cases in front of us here today. One of them is case 2026 CM 12226, and that is a allegation of trespassing that occurred at Bash's. The other case is case 2026 CM 12227, which is a disorderly conduct charge.
Yes, sir.
And that occurred at 101 South Beeline Highway. All right, so that's the cases that we're talking about.
Yes, sir.
All right, so were you in the courtroom for the group advisory?
No, I wasn't, sir.
When I talked to everybody at one time?
It's been a long time since I've heard it, sir.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll review it with you again.
Judge,
Thank you, sir.
they weren't either.
Okay, so we'll do the whole thing?
Yeah.
All right. So what I'm gonna do, sir, is talk to you and other people at the same time.
Yes,
right?
sir.
So if I could have you stand right over here.
No problem, sir.
Okay. Everybody speaks English? All right. These are some of the things that you're going to need to know when you come to the front counter that were explained earlier this morning. Today is the initial appearance. You're here for a civil traffic violation, a criminal misdemeanor violation, or both. The purpose of the initial appearance or arraignment is to formally advise you of the charges against you, advise you of your legal rights, acknowledge to counsel, and provide you an opportunity to state your plea to the court on record. During this appearance, the court will notify you of certain rights and set a date for your next proceeding or conclude the case today. You are scheduled in the Healy County Justice Court, the Town of Payson, or Town of Star Valley Magistrate Court. Each of you share the same rights, and they are the following: the right to remain silent, the right to an attorney, and in some cases, the right to a court-appointed attorney. To have the court appoint an attorney, there must be two qualifications. Number one, there must be a financial qualification, meaning you must not be able to afford an attorney. In addition to that, your case must qualify with good cause. An example of good cause would be if there is loss of liberty, which means jail time. So if you have to have both components to be able to have a court-appointed attorney at little or no cost. Each of you were given an attorney waiver form when you checked in with the clerk at the front counter. If you have not done so already, when you're called to the bench, please write in your name and case number, if known on the form. If you are not seeking counsel, you must check the box that reads, "I do not want an attorney." If you are going to retain an attorney at your own expense, please advise me and I will enter a plea of not guilty for you and assign your next court date. The attorney waiver form can be discarded or returned to the court. If you are seeking a court-appointed attorney and the court determines that you are not entitled to one and you choose not to seek your own attorney at your own expense, check the second box that states the court has determined that you are not entitled to a court-appointed attorney and you choose not to retain one. You may change your mind at any time on the choice of an attorney. If you decide today you do not want an attorney, and tomorrow you do want one, hire an attorney. Just please contact the court and let us know, as we will schedule you on a different day. Misdemeanor classifications. Each of you defendants have either a civil traffic petty offense or misdemeanor offense alleged against you. If you have a copy of the complaint, the classification may be listed next to the charge on the complaint. The following are classifications and penalty ranges for each classification. A Class 1 misdemeanor has a fine of up to $2,500 plus surcharges and 6 months in jail and or 3 years of probation. A Class 2 misdemeanor has a fine of up to $750, 4 months of jail and or 2 years of probation. A Class 3 misdemeanor has up to a $500 fine, 30 days in jail and or 1 year of probation. And a petty offense has up to a $300 fine only. Most charges do not have minimum penalties, however some do. Mandatory minimum penalties are built into the Arizona Revised Statutes. An example would be a DUI charge that has a mandatory minimum fine of $1,515.50, mandatory minimum of 8 consecutive hours of jail time, and mandatory DUI counseling. Your plea options are the following. A guilty plea means that you are admitting that you committed the crime. A no contest plea is accepting the conviction but avoiding a factual admission of guilt. Both guilty and no contest pleas show on a criminal history as a conviction. The third choice is a not guilty plea. That means that you believe you're innocent of the criminal offense charged against you, or you wish to discuss the case with the prosecutor. When you enter a plea of guilty or no contest, you may be sentenced unless your case involves a victim. Victims have the right to be heard. The court must comply with victims' rights notifications. If your case involves a victim and you enter a plea of guilty or no contest, your sentencing will be deferred and you will be given a court date to return. Any case that you plead guilty or no contest to, you are given up certain rights, and they are the following. The right to plead not guilty and require the state to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. The right to have a trial either in front of a judge or a jury trial. Not all cases qualify for a jury trial, and I will inform you on a case-by-case basis if your case qualifies for a jury trial. You give up the right to have the assistance of an attorney at all stages of the proceeding, including appeal. Again, this is with a guilty or no contest plea. You're given up the right to confront witnesses against you and cross-examine them as to the truthfulness of their testimony. You'd be given up the right to present evidence in your own behalf and have the court compel your chosen witnesses to appear and testify free of charge. You're given up the right to remain silent and to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, and also the right to a direct appeal. I'll make you all aware of possible collateral consequences, which is including immigration consequences and other consequences such as the suspension of a driver's license, an impact on a commercial driver's license or other professional license, an impact on insurance rates, the revocation of probation or parole, an increased penalty for further criminal charges, becoming a prohibited possessor if convicted of domestic violence charges, and if you're not a citizen of the United States, a plea or finding of guilt may result in your deportation or being denied citizenship or re-entry. Further on citizenship, Rule 17.2 indicates that a person who enters a plea of guilty or no contest or is found guilty after trial understands that if you're not a citizen of the United States, pleading guilty or no contest to a crime may affect your immigration status. Admitting guilt may result in deportation even if the charge is later dismissed. Your plea or admission of guilt could result in your deportation or removal, could prevent you from ever being able to get legal status in the United States, or could prevent you from becoming a United States citizen. A Rule 33 petition may be filed for post-conviction relief, and if denied, a petition for review. At sentencing, you'll be provided an information sheet that explains that further. It will also explain to you how to set aside the judgment of conviction pursuant to Arizona Revised Statutes 13905 once all the terms of the sentence have been completed, and you may qualify for a certificate of second chance and apply to seal the records pursuant to Arizona Revised Statutes 13911 once the terms of the sentence and the time frames have been satisfied. Again, at sentencing, you're provided an informational sheet that explains that. We've discussed what a guilty and no contest plea occurs. Now let's discuss what happens when you plead not guilty. A court date for a pre-trial conference will be entered. That's where you will meet with the county or town prosecutor. You'll have a private meeting with them, and they may provide you a copy of the police report to review, discuss the case, and share information that they plan on using at a trial that could be scheduled at a later time. Use caution when you speak to the prosecutor. What you say may be used against you in court if the case does in fact proceed to a trial. At the conclusion of the pretrial conference, one of the following will occur. 1, the case could go to a trial, and you'll be given your next court date. 2, the case could enter a plea agreement that all parties agree on, including yourself. Number 3, the case could be dismissed. Number 4, there could be a change of plea provided by you at that time from not guilty to guilty or no contest, or the case could be continued. If you're here for a civil traffic offense, these are non-criminal offenses, you will enter a plea of responsible or not responsible. If you enter a responsible plea, a fine will be imposed and you will be sentenced. If you plead not responsible, a civil traffic hearing will be scheduled. When your name is called, please come forward to the bench and answer questions with yes or no. All right, sir. So that's that information on the group advisory. I'll have you come back up here.
Yes, sir.
So your criminal trespass violation is a Class 3 misdemeanor, and on the other case is a Class 1 misdemeanor. You understood those penalty ranges?
No, sir, because the night that the Class 3 happened, okay, me and a bunch of other people were
right.
sitting down.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I don't mean to interrupt you. I apologize.
Yes.
We're on record, and I need to help you protect your rights. So right now, I don't really want to take facts of the detail of the case. That can come later.
Mm-hmm.
Today, it's just to inform you of your rights.
Okay.
See if you want an attorney or not,
Right.
and take a plea from you. You're certainly able to talk to the prosecutor regarding the case at a later date if you wish, to see if they'll offer you some kind of plea offer or something.
Right.
But I try to stop you now because if I hear it at a trial, then I've been contaminated with what you've already told me. So I kind of had to pump the brakes on that. Does it make sense?
Yes, it does.
All right. So really, I just want to make sure you understand the penalty range of what
Yes,
I
sir.
gave, and then find out if you want to hire an attorney, waive the presence of an attorney, or provide the court good cause for an attorney. Did they give you a form when you checked in, sir, on paper? Yeah, yes, sir. So one of those, and that's what we're talking about now, this
Yes,
attorney waiver form. So you don't have to have an attorney. If you want one, you have to hire one, or if you want one at little or no cost to you, you have to provide us good cause. Okay, an example would be jail time. Your case doesn't have any jail time involved in it. So you would have to come up with a different cause, or decide to waive it, or hire one yourself.
And what would be a good thing in favor? I mean, I've been down for a while.
Financially?
Yes.
Okay, so that's one qualifying cause. So number 1 is financial. So let's presume that you do not have the means to hire one, okay?
Right.
Then I still need that other cause. It's 2 requirements. So I still have to have the good cause. Jail time, mental diagnosed doctor, disability, something like that. So if you don't have those, if you don't have that other cause, then I can't provide you a court-appointed attorney. So then you're faced with the other 2 decisions. Number 1 is waiving the attorney, and you go through the process on your own, or 2, hiring one on your own.
Okay. So either way, if there's no way of winning, then I do the rest of my life in prison.
And there's no prison time, no jail time, none of that is part of these cases.
But there's still time.
There's no jail time, no. So if, let's say at the end of the day,
right,
you go to trial and you're found guilty, there's no jail time. There might be a fine and there might be probation.
Then I think I can do a jail time.
Yeah, well, there's no jail time ordered.
Okay.
Yeah, so
fine.
you're not facing that as a consequence.
Okay.
Okay? And if you plead guilty or no contest, you're still not facing any jail time.
Okay.
You're looking at a fine and probation maybe. That's really all that's happening.
So which means all I'd have to do is just pay the cash.
Pay
It's
cash
like-
and maybe be on probation for a while to make sure that you're not committing any law, or breaking any laws?
I haven't touched one since the first time we dealt together.
Okay, so that's what probation means though.
No
Okay?
problem.
Okay, so that's the possible consequences. But now let's rewind back to your attorney decision. Do you want to waive the presence of an attorney? Do you want to hire one on your own, or provide the court the good cause, not counting financial?
Whichever would turn around and do me best as far as probation time.
Yeah, so I can't give you legal advice. That's legal
I know.
advice, yeah. So you just have to make your decision on, do I want to go find an attorney? Do I want to waive an attorney? And you always can change your mind. Let's say today you don't want an attorney, and you enter a plea of not guilty. You have that discussion with the prosecutor. If you like what they have to say, you can sign a deal or whatever may happen. If you don't like what they have to say, you can then decide to hire an attorney or see if...
Then we'll go with the deal that you just talked about.
Okay, so you want to waive the presence today?
Yeah.
Okay, so that requires you to check the top box here that says you do not want an attorney. You do not want an attorney at this point. You might change your mind later after you meet with the prosecutor.
Just this box
Correct.
right here.
Correct, yep. And then if
Okay.
you would date and sign here, and the date is August 19th.
Okay.
And then just sign where it says defendant here, sir. Okay, I'll take that form.
Okay.
And then this is your updated address form that you filled out, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, can I take that one? That's for the court to be able to contact
Okay.
you. And if I understood you earlier, you want to enter a not guilty plea on these?
Yes.
Okay. On both cases?
Both cases.
All right, I'll enter your not guilty plea on both cases, and we'll get you a court date to come back, and that's where you'll talk to the prosecutor. Be careful what you say, because you
Okay.
can self-incriminate, but you can listen to what they have to say, and maybe they'll have a plea agreement for you.
Okay. There might be also a problem with the agreement to come to court on one date because I have cataracts and they want to turn around, they're supposed to operate on both eyes.
Okay, well, I'll give you the other court date now, and you let me know if that's going to be a problem for you, and we can work around it if it is. It's August 28th. Is that a good court date for you? Or, excuse me, not August 28th, September 28th.
We could try for that and see what happens. Because they have to go for it as far as trying to find out the doctor turn around is going to do it. And then how much time down that I'm going to have.
Okay. All right, sir, so here's your court date.
Yes, sir.
Which is September 28th of 2026 at 9:30. Okay, that's your court date, and then I'll have you sign here where it says defendant for that court date.
Okay, now, sign where now? Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir, see this word, it says defendant? Yeah?
Yeah,
That's it. Okay. All right, we'll get you a copy of that, so you'll come back here on that court date. If for some reason your cataract surgery is in or around that time and you can't make it, let us know so we can reschedule it.
Right.
Don't just let it be, because
I'm
the
not
work
going to
goes
let
out
it
for
be.
you. You okay?
Because
Yeah.
I want to deal with this.
Yeah, we'll get it taken care of and get it behind you. So we'll give you a copy of that. Do you have any questions?
No, sir, let's
All right.
just get it done.
All right, we'll see you on that court date then.
Okay. That's it. Thank you so much. You all have a blessed day.
Suzette Watchman? Hello there. All right. This is case number 2023 CM98. If you'd state your full name, please.
Suzette Watchman.
All right, Ms. Watchman, we're here for a violation of having liquor in the driver or passenger compartment of the vehicle. It's a Class 2 misdemeanor. Did you understand the group advisory that I gave? All right. Did they give you an attorney waiver form by chance when you came in today?
No.
Okay. Did you understand the information that I just discussed about the attorney? All right. If you would write your name right here below the verses, decide what you want to do here, and then I'll collect that form once you're done. All right, so you either waive the presence of an attorney, hire one at your own expense, or ask the court for court appointed.
I don't want their attorney.
You don't want, okay, check that top box. And then date and sign where it's right here, please. Did you understand your plea options of guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
You want to enter a guilty plea? Okay. Get this old case behind you. All right, regarding your guilty plea, are you making that voluntarily? On your own free will? Nobody forced, threatened, or harassed you to make that plea?
Nope.
Okay, thank you, just
No,
because we're on
yeah,
record.
yeah.
And anybody promise you lighter sentence or punishment? If you pled guilty, you'd receive it?
Yeah, no.
Nobody promised you any lighter? Okay. The court will find that you entered your plea knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently. Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Okay. The factual basis of your case is the following. On July 28th of 2023, at about 5:53 p.m., you were contacted at or near milepost 251 on State Route 87. That was by the Department of Public Safety. In that police contact, it was found that you either had an open container or that you were consuming spirituous liquor, alcohol, that was located in the vehicle, unauthorized. Today, you are here pleading guilty, and that occurred in Gila County in the jurisdiction of this court. Does that sound correct?
Yes.
Okay. Are you on probation or parole?
Nope.
Okay. You understand the rights that you're giving up when you enter your guilty plea?
Yes.
All right, in that group advisory, these are the rights that I confirmed with you. You don't have any questions on. You understand you're giving up those rights. If you'd sign here where it says defendant. Would you like to give a statement to the court before we impose sentencing? Yeah, so before this, do you want to give any statement to the court before we, okay?
No.
This form is the information I taught you how to set aside judgment and seal the record. If I could get your signature there, and I'll give you a copy of that. So if you wish to exercise those rights to set aside the judgment and to seal the records, these will be the instructions on how to. I've crossed out domestic violence. It doesn't apply to your case. All right, the fine that will be imposed will be a $250 fine. Now, you posted bond already for a warrant, correct?
Yes.
Did you post that or did somebody else?
I did.
Okay. Do you want that bond to go towards the fine?
That's fine.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what we'll do is show that that's been cleared, and we'll give you a copy of the judgment and sentencing form. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Give me one moment, we'll get you a copy of that. And we have the bond release towards the fines.
Yeah,
Okay,
still putting it.
okay. So that does or does not include the 3580. We made it at 250, right?
I believe it was before the 3580.
Okay.
I don't.
I clicked it on.
It was, yeah, so I'll just.
Yeah, it was just.
Okay.
Or-
Okay, gotcha. All right, so here's showing where the fine imposed was $250. The total due is $250. We're going to have you sign another form forwarding the bond to the fines. I'll just get a signature here from you. And I'll get you a copy of this. Yes.
Size.
Is this ours? That's her copy.
Okay, that's your copy. We got one more coming to you, another form.
What in the form?
Just got to show the bond being transferred over.
So I don't owe anything?
No, yeah, so I imposed the same amount that your bond was for the warrant.
Okay.
So we'll just show that that bond is now forwarding to your fine, and that will conclude the case, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So my warrant, no more warrant?
No more warrant. Well, that was squashed when you bonded out.
Yeah.
So there was no warrant at that time. And then this will conclude the case, so nothing will be connected. So there's no fines, nothing else of it.
Thank you.
Yep.
Just put the amount posted. Right. And then we'll post it by. Keep going. We don't have any of the bond information. Who posted the bond?
But she said she did. There's a receipt in the file.
Oh, it was sent to us. Okay. So just put so.
another jurisdiction executed the warrant? What county was it?
I'm not sure.
Do you remember where you were arrested on the warrant?
Mesa.
In Mesa?
Mesa.
So Maricopa County, okay.
You don't know that my license is suspended, right?
Say again?
My license is suspended or no? Or
Um,
you don't do that?
It could have been suspended as a result of this, so
Yeah.
this, we'll report this to the motor vehicle division, and if this is all that was holding it, it'll be released, so you're able to get it back unless there's another issue out there, yeah. Yeah, then this is all will be reported, so.
So I can go to DMV right now? Or
Well-
how long does it take?
How long does the notice to motor vehicle, can we give her an abstract? We'll give you is that what you plan to do, is go from here to
go
motor
from
vehicle?
here to here.
Okay, then we'll give you an abstract that shows you resolved it, and you can take it to him.
So, I don't see that you were arrested. I see that you called about your warrant and you were told to come.
Oh, I wasn't arrested here. I was arrested in Mesa.
And they didn't extradite you? Were you arrested for something else? or for
Something
the-
else, I have a
Okay.
warrant over there too. Yeah.
So, we have to clear this warrant. It's not cleared because she wasn't arrested on this.
Oh, so is there a bond?
She called
Uh-huh.
I called
paid
and paid.
here for the.
Oh, I see, okay, so we will give you a cleared warrant.
Okay,
Okay, so they arrested you on other things than the warrant,
okay.
is that right? Okay. All right, so this is, she still need to sign the bond poster form? Okay. So this is showing that you want the $250 to be forfeited towards the fines for the court, and it requires your signature there?
Where's the poster? Right here?
Yeah, correct.
He wants that. So we're gonna change that. Or actually change it to do slash.
Yeah, that's if you want to make payments remotely, you can call that number. If you don't have any
I
left.
don't have any.
Yeah. They got a website and that phone number, people can, they charge a merchant fee though, like credit or debit
Yeah.
card, yeah.
35 or 25.
Yeah. Get you a copy of the quashed warrant that's issued. Court abstract. Okay, that's the, well, she can just give me the back. Okay, we'll get you a copy of that too, and then I can,
My birthday? Year?
no?
Is it okay?
Is it wrong?
There's no 19 on it.
Oh, yeah. On this, we just need to make a correction on the date of birth of 1972. I'll make it on this one, but on the
Okay.
original. 1972, right? There you go. We'll make sure we get it on ours too.
These are for copies, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, bond posted transfer, court abstract for your license you're asking about, and a copy of cleared warrant.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're all
So
set
when's
to
a
go.
good time to go to D&D?
You can take that anytime.
Anytime?
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, just beat the lunch hour.
Okay, thank you.
18 minutes.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
After lunch, they're open after lunch too, and there's normally not huge lines. Patrick Clark,
Yes, sir.
how are you doing?
Hanging.
Here we are.
Yeah.
All right, this is case number 2026 CM 171. If you'd state your full name.
Patrick Vernon Clark.
All right, Mr. Clark, we're here on disorderly conduct charge and an assault charge, both filed under the domestic violence statute. The domestic violence statute has mandatory minimums of a $50 address confidentiality fund fee and $50 domestic violence fund fee per count, and a mandatory domestic violence counseling. That's only one time. You don't have to take it twice because two charges.
I was gonna, while you're talking about
Okay.
that, while I was in there, I didn't just sit, twiddling my thumbs. I did
Okay.
complete an anger management course, because I don't deny there's some things I could have done differently, obviously.
Okay. I'll make a copy of this and add it. The
Okay.
domestic violence counseling is specific. It's got to be approved by the Department of Health.
That's fine.
But I'm going to add this to it anyway.
Okay,
So we'll
yeah.
have it for the record. And,
Just doing it to show that I'm showing initiative and
yeah,
trying
understood. All right. I gave the group advisory earlier.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these are both Class 1 misdemeanors. You understood the penalty range on those?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you have any questions regarding that?
No, sir.
All right. You have an attorney waiver form that you've indicated you want to waive the presence of an attorney?
At this time, yes, sir.
Okay. And you can change your mind.
Yes, sir.
Any questions before I take a plea from you?
No, not before you take the plea.
Okay, and then I'll give you that back, and I got our copy.
Okay.
All right. How do you wish to plead to the two charges?
Not guilty.
All right. Let me review a couple of things here with you. Your release conditions, which are obey all orders of the court, do not commit any crimes, notify the court immediately of any change of address, do not leave the state of Arizona without permission of the court.
Yes,
I do see that you're in Texas. Is your intentions to want to go back to Texas?
Not right now.
Okay.
I plan on getting this behind me.
Okay.
I was going to let you know, I contacted Julie Hansen at White Mountain Bail Bonds or whatever.
Okay.
And when I came before you before and you put the $1,500 bond on me, you said that it was the officers, the arresting officers, they conveyed that she had said something about wanting to be able to have time to move or something. That's why you were holding me on a $1,500 bond.
Correct.
Well, I contacted Julie Henson about bonding out, and she contacted the alleged victim, and she said that to tell her that she wasn't mad at me and she was going to try to come up here and get the protective order dismissed and all this stuff. I mean, obviously she's not wanting to. It's not what the officers seem to have portrayed.
Yeah. So we've done what I feel is satisfied. So my intentions today are to release you out of custody.
Okay.
Okay. So if she wished to leave and all that, she's had the opportunity
Yeah,
to. She might have, whether she changed her mind or never did in the first place, I don't know.
Yeah.
So I went off the information that I had at the time.
Yes, sir.
And
That's understandable.
I was going to release you regardless because
Okay.
of what we talked about before.
Yes,
so.
sir.
All right. Further on the release conditions, you're not to have any contact with the alleged victim.
Question
So,
on that,
yeah.
if I may.
Go ahead.
We're here from Texas.
Okay.
She has an RV in the National Forest that she can't move without my help.
Okay.
And that's what she conveyed to the bail bondsman.
Okay.
I don't want to leave her stuck and have her lose her inheritance from her father that used to live here.
Let me give you some information, it's not
Yes, sir.
advice. If
Yes,
you
sir.
want to have these release conditions changed,
Yes, sir.
you have to do that through motion. It's a request to the court.
Okay.
It's to request the court to move a
And I can
status.
file that myself?
You can. So
Okay.
you're going to be released here shortly.
Yes, sir.
And then if you want to just come back across the street
Yes, sir.
and get a blank motion form
Okay.
and fill out, I'd like to change the release conditions, whatever it is that you want to change her, where you want to be able to talk to her, whether you want to be able to reside in the motorhome together, then you put those down, and then it takes a little while. So
Would it help if she came up here, if
No.
we met up here, or
No.
to do it? I mean, that way they can see that it
No.
clearly that's not.
No.
I mean, I'm not talking about directly contacting her. I'm
No, I
talking
know
about-
that,
Yes, sir.
but she's a victim, so she's not a party to this. So the parties are the prosecution and the law enforcement.
Yes, sir.
And you.
Okay.
So you can ask that, she can't.
Okay.
She's not able to do that. So you're the only one that can move this unless the prosecutor does it. So once you fill that paper out, we have to send it to the prosecutor to see if they want to have any input on it. So that takes some while, so don't expect an answer in a day or two. It probably will be close to what your next court date will be.
Okay.
But at least we'll have, they'll have an opportunity to respond to it and have thought about it, and if we don't get it responded to, there's some timelines on it.
Yes, sir.
That we'll at least be able to address it at that time.
Okay.
Okay?
Is there any way that I can contact the prosecutor and talk to him personally?
Yes.
Since I waived my right to trial.
You can, yeah, you can. I don't know whether they will or will not, because they're gonna want to, if you're pleading not guilty, they gotta, you be careful, but you don't have to wait until the court day. You might say, hey, can I speed this up? I'm from Texas.
Yes, sir.
And see what they say. See if their administration will push it forward, and then maybe get an answer before that court date.
Okay.
Okay? Let me finish reviewing your release conditions. So
Yes, sir.
no contact with the alleged victim in any manner, not to go near the location of the alleged offense. You may return as of now with a police person to collect property.
Gila County meet me there or whatever.
Right, yeah. So you can do that. It's called a civil standby. Until those conditions are changed, I can't do them now. Okay? So just when you release, come back if you want to do that and get that motion.
Okay.
All right. There's no other parties in the courtroom, so I don't need to call for it for a record. All right.
Can I ask you one question?
Yes.
How much time what is a class 1 misdemeanor even? What is the penalties for? What are they?
I'll review
I
that
didn't hear that part. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
yeah. Let me
I was
read
signing
that.
my papers.
That's okay. Class 1 misdemeanor has a maximum fine of $2,500.
Okay.
The mandatory minimum is what I told you, the $50
Yes, sir.
per
Yes, sir.
charge on
Understand. Domestic violence fee and the...
correct. Address confidentiality and domestic violence, so $100 per charge.
Yes, sir.
And then mandatory domestic violence counseling, that's the minimum. Up
Okay.
to the $2,500 on each charge.
Yes, sir.
And the jail time is 6 months maximum, but there is no request for jail time. So right now, you're not facing any jail time, whether you plead guilty or you're found guilty later.
It kind of lets me know where the prosecutor's at before I go.
Yeah, so that, right now,
I
there's
got you.
no jail time.
Yes, sir.
And then also probation, that could be up to 3 years.
Okay.
And so those are the maximums, from 0 to all of those. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so you're going to be signing here for your court date. And that is scheduled on September 23rd of 2026 at 2:00 p.m. Sign where it says defendant. This is your release conditions, releasing you out of custody with the release conditions that I just reviewed with you. If you'd sign where it says defendant. 2 copies of that top one, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
You have any other questions?
No, sir, not at this moment.
All right, as soon as we get those copies to you, you'll be set to go back in custody, you'll be released. If you want that motion,
I'll
come
come
back
back.
over and it's just see the front counter. Now, we'll be,
At lunch.
we're gonna be at lunch, yeah, so we open right at 1:05, yeah.
I got you.
And if you want, before you go, if my clerk would be so kind to maybe go grab it for you, then you have it with you, you don't have to come back.
That'd be awesome. If she would.
Okay.
Thank you.
Fun.
I'll go grab it.
No, I said fun.
Fun?
Yeah, fun, all this.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So, notice you have the longer spiel, so what you ought to do is get your tape recorder,
Yeah.
hit play.
Well, in the old days.
These are his copies, Your Honor.
Okay, in the old days.
And I'll get that motion.
Okay, thanks. In the old days, they just put a video up, and I got a judge sitting there,